We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The kick by Marr is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Up on the play. And it's 3rd.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is brought in at the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Show it up, show it up. Say it. Wide, get wide. Switch it.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You better be afraid of me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's forced out left. He's got Evans. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards, and the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michel, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Flush to his right. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. That's out to the left and complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of a yard.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. 2 1st downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Not much there, only a yard. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage right that run after catch.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Logan. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Airing this one out for Evans. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A 6-yard pickup.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 5 through the air last play. Now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shit. Check 31. Check 31. Shit.
They'll try to run for it with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 52.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Patriots.
Here we go. Watch that in. Watch that in. Got his way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Michel. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Now they try the right side here. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damiere Byrd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16.
54, 70 range, 54, block 54. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Street. Mike 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bucs' 46-yard line.
Ready. Watch two. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 12 yards there and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
We go. Switch.
They'll run with Michelle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
TJ. Logan on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps. That allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
25-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
The pass. Complete to
A gain of 6 there on first.
a 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Liking 18. You tighten up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go check, go check.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for New England, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.